With political nerves frayed on both sides of the Atlantic, US allies in Europe sought soothing words from Secretary of Defense General Jim Mattis. He was unequivocal in his opening remarks.
Transatlantic unity buttresses European unity, a fact that we recognize in the context of cooperation between NATO and the European Union. American security is permanently tied to the security of Europe. Done correctly, European initiatives and NATO unity are mutually reinforcing.
US President Donald Trump last month labelled NATO as obsolete, but Mattis said the president had thrown his full weight behind the alliance, and he repeated the demand that Europe share more of the financial burden.
Standing on the bedrock of our NATO alliance, 28 democracies help preserve the rules-based international order.
It is that international order that many delegates in Munich fear is at risk, and they pin the blame mainly on Moscow. Russia has carried out a series of large military exercises close to its western borders, alongside the deployment of nuclear-capable missiles. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov will speak at the Munich conference Saturday. NATO's Secretary General welcomed further dialogue.
Russia is our biggest neighbor, and especially in times with more military activity, with along our borders, with high tensions. I strongly believe there is a need for dialogue between NATO and Russia.
More US troops and military hardware arrived in Latvia and Romania this week, part of the biggest NATO reinforcement since the end of the Cold War. European allies have been reassured by the warm words that Secretary of Defense Mattis had for NATO and the transatlantic alliance. But many delegates here also say they would like to hear those same words from President Trump himself. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News in Munich, Germany.